the top 3 most chilling creepypasta characters ever. These digital age nightmares have haunted forums, inspired thousands of fan theories, and even crept into mainstream media. Here's a deep dive into the backstories and cultural impact of the most spine-tickling features in internet horror. Number 1, Slenderman. Fan theories and adaptations, over 10,000. Origin, created in 2009 on the Something Awful forums during a Photoshop contest, Slenderman quickly became the poster child of creepypasta horror. Backstory: Slenderman is a faceless, impossibly tall humanoid with tentacle-like appendages and a pendant for sunken children. He appears in forests, empty fields, and grainy photos, always just on the edge of perception. Impact: Slenderman inspired countless fan fictions, ARGs, alternate reality games, indie games like Slender the 8 Pages, and even a major motion picture. He also became a focus of controversy as the real-world crime rooms were linked to his lore, highlighting the power and danger of internet myth-making. Number 2, Jeff the Killer. Fan theories and adaptations, over 7,500. Origins: first appearing on creepypasta forums in late 2000s, Jeff's disfigured ghostly white face and an eerie smile became an internet staple. Backstory: Jeff was once a normal teenager until a tragic series of bullying incidents and psychological breaks turned him into a cold-blooded murderer killer. After being burned in a fight, he carves a smile into his cheeks, murders his family, and disappears into the night, whispering his iconic phrase, "Go to sleep." Impact: Jeff has inspired fan-made films, spin-off stories like Jane the Killer, and enduring meme status in the creepypasta community. His character explores the dark transformation of trauma into monstrosity, blending teen angst with supernatural horror. And number 3, Ben Drowned. Fan theories and adaptations, over 5,000. Origin, created by Alex Hall, aka Jed Usable. In 2010, Ben Drowned is the ARG legend centered around the haunted Legend Zelda Majora's Mask cartridge. Backstory: a college student receives a used game cartridge only to discover it's haunted by the spirit of a boy named Ben. The game glitches, in-game characters act possessed, and cryptic messages leak into reality. What started as a simple game turns into a reality-bending nightmare. Impact: Ben Drowned revolutionized the concept of the haunted media. It used real-time uploads, hacked ROMs, and fourth-wall breaking narratives that blurred the line between fiction and reality. The story is still studied for its narrative innovation and narrative atmospheric tension. Why these characters matters. Slenderman, Jeff the Killer, and Ben Drowned aren't just spooky stories, they're cultural artifacts. They shaped a generation's understanding of digital folklore, horror storytelling, and how the internet can turn pixels into nightmares. From Tumblr to TikTok, their influence lives on. Hey there, fantasy and science fiction fans, lovers. If you can't get enough of mystical realms, futuristic worlds, and thrilling adventures, then you come to the right place. By subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori, you gain access to an amazing collection of stories that will transport you to realms beyond your imagination. By hitting that subscribe button, you'll never miss out on the latest tales of wizards, time travels, space exploration, and so much more. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in fantasy and science fiction storytelling, and we're always adding new and exciting content for you to enjoy. But that's not all. By subscribing, you'll be also becoming part of our incredible community of fellow fantasy and sci-fi enthusiasts. You'll be first to know about the latest content for the channel that you won't find anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? Join us on this epic journey into the unknown by subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori today. Your next thrilling adventure awaits. Right, hit that subscribe button and let the storytelling begin. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. We can't wait to share even more incredible stories with you.